Since I was a kid, my father would draw hearts. He would start by saying, "Son, this is no ordinary heart. This heart is your heart." It would seem he was trying to impart some wisdom. He'd continue, "Your heart is special, and I need you to listen. The heart is a muscle that pumps healthy blood around the body. It beats, it maintains, and it's very, very strong. Now this heart that I'm drawing on this piece of paper represents your heart." The hearts would begin like most drawn hearts, with part of a yin-yang on one side, followed by another opposing piece. But this is where most drawn hearts cease. As for the hearts my father would draw, the one representing my own, he'd place eyes, and then eyebrows and eyelashes above and below the eyes. He had practice, and it became clear why. A nose would be placed in the center, and like the final piece of a puzzle, a beautiful smile would be added. He was trying to cultivate something like farmers do, but instead of food, he was growing awareness of what the heart can do. My father would tell me that the heart is a muscle, and that the heart can smile. The heart can really smile from inside out. And I can see it. When you smile, I mean when you really smile, I can see your whole heart smile. Your smile may end on the curl of your lips, on the upturned ends of your mouth, but your smile begins within and a bit further south. When it comes out in full force, once it is fully risen within like the sunrise, it's so bright there's no confusion with dim. The smile brims to the surface, bubbles and boils like a kettle that's been signaling steam for a while. But before the kettle sings, the source must get hot. And when it's hot, your eyes are two marbles caught in the rays of a sunny day. When you smile frequently, your frequency resonates at another level. Your smile adds decency to this world, it makes it better. So let it out with no embarrassment, because it ignites the air like some sort of science experiment. It's bright like flash paper, but it doesn't dissipate as quickly. Its sight helps to mitigate any sickness, it gives benefit, it's healthy. Your heart smiles like fireworks. It's mesmerizing, colorful, comes out in bursts, and it can be loud. You should really be proud. So your heart should smile as much as it can. And when it can't, allow the residual shine from the previous sunrise. Allow the reflection off of the moon to be a reminder that somewhere the sun is shining. Let the heat penetrate today, infiltrate tomorrow, burn through any shadows of next week. And don't get upset if you haven't smiled lately. My friend, you've smiled before. You will smile again. Don't force it. Take your time and revel in stress. It's okay not to feel the heat sometimes. You could put the kettle to rest. But know that when you live with a smile in your heart, you can create fine art. You can connect and unite. You can tear down walls of segregation, lead protests, and be one-person demonstrations. So don't hold it back. I ask you not to keep it down. If your heart feels like smiling, don't just let it be a frown turned upside down. No, wear that smile like a crown. Like it's been bestowed on you by the powers that be. Like you've been knighted by a grin. As if your smile is royalty. Own it like the jewel that it is. If it's real, let it be real. If that's how you feel. Since I was a kid, my father would draw hearts. He would start by saying, "Son, this is no ordinary heart. This heart is your heart. So if your heart wants to smile, please do me a favor. Drawing it is a good place to start, and sometimes it may feel safer. But if your heart is really smiling, don't just leave it on paper."